Hi there. Today's the day I'm going to test my first all-grain brew, give it a taste test. I force carbonated it in bottles originally, and then I don't know if you've seen my other video where I had the homebrew delivery, got a keg, a gas system, etc. So what I did was transfer the bottles of the all-grain brew that had been force carbonated into the keg to dispense from there because I couldn't wait to use my keg, so I thought that would be fun to do. I've bought a refrigerator now as well, what I'm going to make into my kegerator, and then I've had the keg and the gas in the fridge overnight. It's had a good 12 hours in the fridge to chill it down, and I'm going to do a taste test of it now. I have had a little pour. I've checked the dispensing pressure is correct and the carbonation looks okay, but I haven't tasted it yet. So we go. I've got my Corny keg out of the fridge. I don't know if you can see that, but there is condensation on it. It's nice and cold. My gas is down here. Which way? That way. See that with the regulator all hooked up. I've got it set about 4 psi at the moment. Just a quick dispense tap on the out. As I say, it's set at 4 psi dispensing pressure. So let's give it a pour, make sure you can see. Whoa. So there's the pour. Nice dark colour with a caramel beigey head. Okay, we're going to move back over to the desk and we'll give it a taste test. Okay, so here we are. Unfortunately, it's already started losing its head, and in this glass as well, with a widget in the bottom, I would hope it would retain some head, but not to worry, head's not everything, so I'm not fussed about that. Plenty of carbonation bubbles, you see them clung to the side of the glass. Nice and cold, maybe too cold for a dark beer, but we'll see. So the smell, not a lot. I mean, when I was fermenting this out and when I smelt it, when I transferred it from the bottles into the keg, it smelt a lot different. There was a lot more aroma to it. That was one of the main things I noticed with an all grain batch, is there's a lot more aroma than there is with a kit. Really nice nose. Oh, that went up my nose there. It's got, you can smell the grains. It's similar to when it was in the mash tun. You can smell that graininess from the malted barley. It's kind of a coffee smell. Bit of chocolate. This is a Fulstow Marsh Mild. It's a local brewery in the Lincolnshire region. And they sell them in kit forms, £15 for the kit, and you get everything in there: your grains, your yeast, your hops, and you get your Protafloc in the kit. More nose now the head's disappearing. Definitely chocolatey. It's maybe slightly sort of burnt caramelly smell to it. Let's give it a taste. I'm hoping this is going to blow me away, because although I've not invested as much money as some do into all grain, I have had to spend money to move up to this process. The process, as you know, was a lot more involved, takes a lot more time than brewing a kit. So I am hoping that compared to a kit it's going to be pretty good, because if it's not, I'll feel quite disappointed, I think. But anyway, bottoms up. Wow, the first thing I'm hit with is it's intensely malty. Really, really malty. It's got a very dry finish with a, I would say now lingering bitterness at the sides to the back of my tongue. It's kind of licoricey, like the real dark black licorice. Very, very bitter, lingering bitter aftertaste. Maybe too bitter for me. I do like sweeter beers. Let's have another taste. Nice mouthfeel. It's quite a heavy mouthfeel, I would say. So you know, you can really feel it on the sides of your cheek, and sort of as after you swallow, you can still feel as though you've swallowed something. It kind of coats the inside of your mouth. Colour, as you can see, actually you can see through. It's dark, but not completely dark, and you get a bit of rubiness through there as you look through it. As you see that, it's nicely carbonated. I mean, I can see bubbles rising up all the time. No head, a little bit of lacing. Or what is lacing? Who cares? The smell's coming through now. There's a little bit of a sort of sweetness to the smell. It's a very good beer. It's one thing I do notice. There's no twang like you get with some of the kits. Some of the cheaper kits you get the twang. I have to say, as I've made in another video, the premium kits, the better kits where you don't add any fermentables to them, they don't seem to have that twang. They turn out really well. But some of the cheaper one-can kits that I've made, where I've used dried malt extract, can have the twang to them. I do ferment in a room which is pretty stable temperature wise, excuse me, and I have a brew belt for the winter months when it's a bit colder in there. Am I pleased? Was it worth the move to all grain? Definitely, I think. It doesn't blow me away, however that could be a mistake on my part. Perhaps it's not my style of beer that I'm not suited to, and of course it's my first one, so I can only get better, I guess, with future batches, or I hope so anyway. And I mean, I love the hobby. The hobby's fantastic. It's the only one that I've sort of really stuck to and carried on investing in it and moving up and upgrading. A lot of hobbies I get fed up with pretty quickly, but this is, it's really nice. The only thing I don't like about it is there's a lingering bitterness afterwards, and it kind of spoils it. You're getting a nice taste first off, and then you're just left with a overwhelming bitterness. The initial taste, as I said, is malty, dry finish, and then you have a bitterness coming through towards the end. So, first all grain of success. Thanks for watching. Take care. So, first all grain of success. Thanks for watching. Take care.